Hello, beautiful spirits. This is the Joy Corner, and I am Carol DeChaine, your intuitive spiritual guide for practical matters and Marconics multidimensional energy practitioner. When I come with the Joy Corner, I always try and bring an I am affirmation that I've prayed about, that I've put out there with my vibration that will reach whoever needs to hear it. And each time I do it, I get an aha moment before I put it out there because I want it to be as strong and as deep as I can find it so that it can impact you the same way. Because I know a lot of us, well, probably all of us, we all want a life that's a little different than what we're looking at. Very few of us can go, my life is perfect. And thank God when that happens until something else shows up that might adjust what you're thinking. But we all have lessons to learn. We all have things we need to move through. And a lot of times it's obvious what those things are, whether it's finances, whether it's our love life, which isn't so loving, whether it's our family dynamics, whether it's siblings and parents, or whether it's children, spouse, like I said, whoever it may be, job, maybe, where you live. I mean, there are so many different things. Maybe you want to travel and have always dreamed about it, but can't do it because of money or something else. Just know that whatever it is that's in your life that's not quite clicking right, you can adjust it. Sometimes people choose to go through more painful ways of learning a lesson, and I think that's okay too. I don't think you should beat yourself up over that because sometimes we need to feel the pain to really get the lesson. And sometimes we can do an aha moment and be done. So, whatever and however that you're going through this life, just give yourself the grace to know that you're doing okay, that this is something, as long as you are aware and you want to shift those things that aren't working for you, and you're making some time to do it, which you're doing because you're here, then that is a good thing for you. So, and because this one is, I trust my inner voice and my intuition, that's something that will impact all different sections of your life. Because, I mean, really, how often have you gone, I knew that. Why didn't I do it? I knew that. I knew that was going to happen. I knew, but I didn't pay attention. And not men, if you're listening, I know you don't call it intuition, you call it a gut feeling a lot of times. It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. I think men feel it in a different location than women, but I sometimes feel it as a gut feeling too. And sometimes I just have a knowingness. Each person is different on how you feel that. And I don't think it matters if male, female, anything. I think it just means that you have to know yourself and how you get it, how you know this is what I need. And the first thing is to trust, to know that what you're hearing may be right and it may not be, but you need to listen first. And that's how I learned how to be psychic because the wonderful institute I went to was like, you have to believe. Just spit out whatever's coming to you and know that you're in that link. Just spit it out. And so that's how I learned to connect to somebody else in that level, in that particular space. But here, it's about connecting most to you first. So let's go ahead and do the I am affirmation. Like I said, it's I trust my inner voice and intuition. And we're going to do it 3 times as always. Breathe it in, say it, feel it through your body. And each time we do it, feel it deeper. And I haven't said this for a while, but it's okay to do this 3 to 5 times in one sitting. But if you're going to cut off all negative thoughts about this particular affirmation and make it real for you, then you have to make it real, but you can't do it a lot because all those doubts start creeping in. So you need to do it until those happen. And if it's you can't even get it out before it happens, then thank the thought. Tell your subconscious, thank you for warning me, or thank you for that information. I'm going to do something else right now. I will look at you again in a minute. Step aside for a moment. I'll be right back with you. It's like when you say, I'll call you back in a minute. Do that because you need to be able to concentrate and feel this affirmation as your truth all the way through your being, the deeper and deeper every time you say it. And that's a lot of times why these don't work for people because they don't make it their truth the moment they say it. So here we go. If you can close your eyes and get settled, do that. If you can't, just breathe a few times first and center even with your eyes open if you need to. It's fine. And here we go the first time. I trust my inner voice and intuition. And breathe it in. Feel it going through your body as your truth. And then again, second time, I trust my inner voice and intuition. And if it tingles in your body, that's great. But breathe it in through every part of your being, through your cells and your organs, all the way to your fingertips and your toes. Know this is your truth. I trust my inner voice and intuition. And don't forget to let it percolate all the way through your brain, into the inner recesses, knowing this is your truth. And wherever that subconscious mind is hanging out, have it go into there too. And if you need to say it, actually, we think we need to say it one more time. So intuitively, I'm going to trust that. Let's say it one more time. I trust my inner voice and intuition. And feel it. I'm feeling it right now in my forehead, like somebody's pushing on it. I've never felt that before. That's very interesting. So just know that however you feel this, when it feels like your truth, it's good. It's a positive thing, whether it's tingles, whether it's a knowingness, whether it's a gut feeling, or like I said, I had like a push on my forehead, whatever it may be. Know that that is happening for you. And then when you're done, if you see that negative thought, if it might have blown away, or it might come back and go, remember, you were going to talk and look at me now. So look at that and say, good, this is what I need to know. This is what I need to learn through. This is what I need to grow through because I don't like this anymore. This isn't what I need. Maybe it's, no, I can't trust myself. No, I never hear what's right. I don't know anything about, I'm always wrong, or any of those things that come up when it says I trust my inner voice and intuition. Those are the things you need to look at if you can't let them go immediately. Because that's the truth that you've been living that you no longer want. It's a truth you want to release. And know that you can. It's just a belief structure. You don't have to believe the things that you believe at the moment. You can go back and adjust and shift them and change what you believe, even at depth if you want to. Even if you dragged it in from another lifetime, you can change what you believe. You just have to be aware of it first. It's the hardest part, believe it or not, is knowing what you need to change. And sometimes we get on that spiral. Oh, here's my problem. I've addressed it. I'm doing better. But we keep spiraling and our vibration keeps going higher. And all of a sudden we go, wait, there it is again. I just fixed that. I adjusted that back to here. Why is it coming up again? And many times I've seen it, especially when people are healing a certain relationship where the person was like an ex of some sort or a boss, or something, some kind of an ex, but it was a relationship that used to be, and the person comes back into their life after they've done some healing and they're going, oh, I thought I was done with this person, but it's not as difficult, or it comes through and cycles through really fast and you're going, oh. And then you do it again and you go higher and your vibration gets higher and all of a sudden there they are again. But this time it's a whole different connection. And maybe it's a goodbye connection because you're done. Or maybe all of a sudden, if it was a romantic relationship, it works and it clicks and you're going, well, why does it work now? It's because whatever you needed to heal is healed. So either they go away and they have a life of their own, or they become a really good friend or a lover or a relationship that you went, how come this is working now? And that's why you've healed whatever it was you needed to heal in that relationship. And it really had nothing to do with the person. It had to do with, guess what? Your inner workings and the things that you needed to adjust for yourself. So you might look totally different to that other person, going, wow, they've changed. They're wonderful. They're fabulous. And you're going the same to them. And maybe they didn't change at all. Only you adjusted. And so that part of them that was annoying you, that was creating all of this to do and problems, no longer impacts you at all because you're no longer there. You're no longer in that push me, pull you kind of relationship because you shifted and your part of it is done and healed. And they're like, oh, I guess I don't need to do it either. Or they find somebody else to do it with. So you may have found that a past relationship ends up with somebody else and they're doing the same thing, but with somebody else. And you're going, good. need me anymore for that. I'm free because I've healed. And if you haven't, you can continue on with someone else. And that's fine. And it's a blessing that you've done that for yourself. So let me say this right now. You can have what you want in your life. You just need to adjust and learn those lessons and get through that subconscious stuff that sometimes feel like it's walking through quicksand because it's not moving fast enough for you. But no, you can. I believe that you can. I believe in you. I believe that if you want it, you can adjust your thinking. You can adjust the stuff you don't even know is in there. And even in past problems and all those issues that you may have had, whether it's this life or another, you have the power. You can take it back and you can do and be what you want to do and be. And like I said, I believe in you. I know you can. And I hope that you can start believing yourself if you don't already. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to hear more of this, please subscribe, click the bell notification, whatever you need in order to feel like you are more than enough. And if you need a little help, I'm happy to be here for you. Until next time.